Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 8 of season 1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Again, last week was another fantastic episode, and I'm just ready to get into the next one, man. Just kind of see where things go from here. We've opened up the doors to what might have happened to Skye's parents. At least, you know, it's nice now knowing what she's actually here after, but now we got a little bit of a lingering thread there as Coulson felt the need to hide a portion of the truth from her. And on top of all of that, we've got a Hydra agent who has officially been spotted in the show, confirmed thanks to future knowledge, because I've seen the movies and we find out in the movies who this dude is. So that is a little, I don't know, it's unavoidable at this point coming to the show this late in the game, but it is what it is. We'll see how that unfurls, see what happens there. So let's go ahead and jump in. If you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, it gets you access as well. It's a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time codes for reaction the entire episode. Over there, you also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage to try to make it worth your while, since you're going to support the channel. But guys, I'd really appreciate it if you enjoy this reaction, to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. And before we jump in, I want to thank the guys over at Prepper for helping edit down the highlights for these videos. And with that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 8. Here we go.
In ancient times, people believed the heavens were filled with gods and monsters and magical worlds. As time passed, those beliefs faded into myth and folklore. But now we know the stories were true. Other worlds with names like Asgard do exist, and beings once revered as gods like Thor have returned, leaving us with more questions and an enormous
interesting. That's true. So we're here at the wreckage of Dark World.
Necessary precaution. We don't want anything alien getting in the wrong hands.
Still, this is definitely the type of work a monkey could easily do.
You're our little monkey.
He keeps pushing that monkey business, man. Mom and Dad.
Don't give me that look. I'll talk to them when I talk to them. More importantly, I haven't talked to them since I was ill, and if they knew that, they'd be even more terrified, so, you know.
And, you know, the whole classified nature of the mission as well, you know?
Do you think other deities are aliens too? Vishnu, for sure.
It'd be nice if, for once, Thor and his people sent down the god of cleaning up after yourself. Probably have a magic broom for this kind of thing.
Yeah, dude. That's hilarious.
I can't think of a single time when anything alien in human hands ended well.
Wouldn't mind getting my human hands on Thor. He's so dreamy.
He's handsome, but...
No, he's dreamy.
Yeah.
Now, who would do something like that?
Who knows?
That rune looks familiar. I don't know what it means, but I know I've seen that before. Somewhere.
We should check that out.
There's no way you would just be able to wipe that off. Well, I mean, maybe. What do I know? But oh, whoa. What the hell? Like a half a staff or something.
I told you it was real, and that I would find it.
What is it? Oh, whoa.
What's your feeling? Don't fight it. That rage, it's already inside of you. Don't be afraid of it.
The fuck is going on? Jesus! Holy shit!
Yeah, it's only about 15 feet.
I'll be fine. I'm just a bit more wary about the height thing since falling to certain death.
You're afraid? Shaken up? It's normal.
It's 15 feet.
You're a scientist. You like to figure things out.
Yes, with my doodads.
Whatever was up in these trees had to be there for centuries, right?
At least a millennium. Radiocarbon-14 dates some of these trees at 9,000 years old.
He's just distracting her.
The tree grew around it?
I'd have to check the dendrochronology first to know.
Ward's being so chill about this stuff lately, dude. I like his journey from the beginning now. Keeping her distracted and on point.
I just ran. Who would do something so evil?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at that.
Scanning for three-dimensional restoration. Tell me when.
Looks like a staff or a rod. Well crafted, engraved.
We'd only see half of it, though, based on that.
This forest is a protected reserve. I mean, who do they think they are?
Anything else? Details? Anything that might help us to find these people or where they might be hiding?
Maybe some lore about this land? Anything?
In an attempt to stop the growing violence.
Sending to your devices now.
The rioting has left 20 injured, 3 in critical condition.
What the hell?
By this man and woman. And though their motive was unclear, their message was hauntingly spelled out on the streets of Austin.
So, the rage that's in her, can she spread that rage to... We are gods. What?
30. Girlfriend, Petra Larson. Leaders of a Norse paganist hate group.
And the numbers are growing thanks to what happened in Greenwich.
Norse paganist hate group.
Norse paganist? Obsessed with anything derived from Norse mythology. Stories of Asgard.
And now, a weapon.
The scan only accounted for one side.
Okay, thank you.
Asgardian symbolism. Hard to translate with our limited knowledge.
You should give your buddy, the God of Thunder, a shout. He gets his power from his hammer, right? What if this is his nail to the hammer?
Fury told me he's off the grid. And if he has a cell phone, we don't have the number.
S.H.I.E.L.D's investigations on the trail of Nystrom. And
This is where he's off hunting the remnants of the Infinity Stones, right?
Just because we don't understand something yet doesn't mean we should regress back to the Dark Ages, talking of magic and fairy tale.
Actually, that's exactly what we're going to do.
Excuse me?
That's exactly what you should do.
Waterfield 44, 14-karat gold nib with mother-of-pearl inlay.
That's quite an eye you've got. I didn't know you were a collector.
On a government salary?
Fucking
Not quite.
Pin nerds.
Oh, that is amazing. Based on these runes, I'd say I'm looking at a piece of the Berserker staff. Let's have a look.
What? I'm sorry?
The staff contained a very powerful magic.
Or a scientific attribute we've yet to discover.
Analytically minded and pretty as a peach.
The warrior in the story?
Chill down, dude.
Didn't want its dark magic falling into the wrong hands. He broke it into 3 pieces, hid each one in a different location.
The manuscript wouldn't happen to say where he hid them, would it?
Actually, it does.
Why? Why would he do that?
But the gist of it is close to God. That could be anything, couldn't it?
It could also mean nothing.
I was hoping for less metaphor, more longitude and latitude.
Yeah, no.
There have been some recent interesting findings of Norse relics on Baffin Island, off the coast of Canada. Yeah, a virtual treasure trove of new artifacts.
We'll start there then.
Like, literally, that last one could be fucking anywhere.
Nystrom's deep web message boards are just a buzz with psychos. They believe they're gonna ascend to be the gods of destruction and death. People suck, sir.
we found one promising location with Viking relics. El Divino Niño, a church built on the ruins of an 8th century crypt.
I was going to say a church. I mean, we found the Tesseract at a church.
Let's see what we can dig up. See what I did there?
Love you, Coulson.
What about you, Skye? Any luck?
I'm lucky my SO volunteered to take the super creepy hallway instead of the slightly less creepy dungeon room place.
Dungeon room place. Catacomb?
Oh, wait, no. Okay, hold on. It's moving.
Northwest. Visual contact.
Okay, Ward, turn left.
Oh, what the hell?
Wonderful explanation.
Ran into some unexpected.
Oh! Oh shit, wait, hold up. He's actually got it. I thought he was holding the replica.
What's happening?
His device just went down.
Trying to beat them to it.
Skye,
He's
ready on it.
part of this group, isn't he?
Ward, are you alright?
Rage!
He has it.
Something's wrong with Ward.
Or
The
fear.
staff's gone. Someone took it.
That would parallel him trying to, like, help, Simmons with her fear earlier. Oh!
We'll have to turn up somewhere. There we go.
Wow.
A block
Whoops.
south of the church.
We don't have to immediately resort to property damage, guys. Oh, okay. Did they take it?
Professor?
I screwed up.
This is ridiculous.
I say that, and they were literally on the news for causing destructive riots.
I just wanted to be the first to study it, to prove that the Berserkers were actually here, a part of history. You think about that?
Oh, I'm thinking about it.
If you need to get it out, I am here.
Right. To talk, because that's what you do. Talk. And talk. Don't you ever get tired.
Here's the rage.
Ward, stop.
Well, this makes more sense.
Oh, excuse me.
Experiencing this feeling is chemistry.
Spikes in his adrenocorticotropic hormone. It's like those stories you hear when a mother is able to lift a car to save her baby. An adrenaline surge.
Are you gonna take him on? Keep us safe? Or am I gonna have to save Simmons' ass? Again.
God damn it. Now he's just being hurtful. The only thing's to increase your heart rate. I don't know if that would help or if he needs to get this out. Oh my god. The Well. That's the name of the episode. Oh, whoa. Good thing that was her.
You?
I don't know that anyone else would have dodged that. I'm sorry. It's just funny. The way it's edited and the stuff like that and the, I don't know what you would call it. The choice in dialogue. It's just so short-sighted and generic. Oh my god, though, but they are like shitting this stuff out, dude. He's committing to it. Shitting it out is not the what I meant to say.
I'm concerned that my exposure to that weapon has compromised my ability to do my job.
Go on.
You're familiar with my family history. So for obvious reasons, there are things I put away a long time ago on lockdown.
You're saying touching the staff unlocked certain memories?
My worst memory. The first time I felt hate.
You telling me this makes me feel I can trust you. I can't get the professor to talk. You've got some rage built up. Maybe it's time to let it out.
Okay. Oh, that fucking smirk on Ward's face. It's time for the bad cop.
Tell me what that thing did to me and how to fix it.
I swear, I don't know.
Okay, then.
Oh.
You were right. He's Asgardian.
Oh.
Otherwise, that would have been awfully embarrassing.
Okay. So not residual from holding the staff.
A Waterfield 44 on a lit professor's salary? I don't think so. And lastly, when I tell someone...
He's been here a long, long time. Is he the Berserker of legend?
How long do you suppose he's been on our planet?
1,000 years, maybe more. If we could just cut him open a little bit, get some tissue samples, maybe some bodily fluids, we could find out.
Or we could just ask him, weirdo.
Yeah, whoa, chill.
Locking me in. Well, I've been in tighter spots.
This room is made of a silicone carbide-coated vibranium alloy, meant for prisoners like yourself.
Really now?
Do you know Thor?
Oh, sure. I spent all my days palling around with the future king of Asgard. No, I don't know Thor.
Don't just all know each other.
Listen, I wouldn't worry too much about these angry youths. They always calm down, and eventually they die of old age. Everything changes.
I'll tell you what's going to change. Your anonymity.
With somebody like a lifespan like his, yeah, he's not kidding on that aspect.
Rage in your chest that makes you feel as if your heart's about to explode. It's worse on humans. But give it a few decades and...
Decades?
They venerated me a bit as a saint.
They're idiots. Where's the staff?
It's upstairs.
Was that the normal ward or the new angrier ward? I can't tell.
Is that good that you can't tell? Or no?
But when you get
wow.
they squeal.
Oh!
If you want to defeat a god, you must become one.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
How is he?
I don't know what to do. He's not human.
He's dying. Yeah, we know, but she doesn't understand his anatomy.
Oh! Whoa!
Asgardians regenerate faster than we do. Maybe we can keep him alive long enough.
For his body to heal itself.
Okay, what am I looking for?
His heart.
Try to manually pump it. God damn, dude. Oh, wow. Now he's going. Whoa! Going angry Nightwing on their asses.
On the rope, and I'll throw you in there too.
Wow.
Oh, you've got to be kidding. This time, let me help.
No, no. Oh my God, what is about to happen?
I am not afraid of you.
Dude, you should be. It's because you're fucking dumb. God damn, that control. Whew. Whew. God damn.
You are easily the most beautiful thing I've seen in 1,000 years.
Aww. She was gonna dissect you, though.
When you held it, did you see anything? How did you hold all three?
Because I see it every day.
Hmm. She lives with it. He buried it. It's the difference. That's the secret. She's always angry.
We've both been stabbed in the heart. I was killed. Well, almost. I'm hazy on that. I have no memory of being revived, of being in a hospital, just woke up.
And are you haunted by it, Mr. Coulson?
No. Not exactly.
Then what's the problem?
I suppose you're right.
Damn it, though. I can't wait to figure it out.
You should consider the American Northwest. Maybe Portland. Good food scene, great Philharmonic.
Well, if you will come and visit, it's not everyone I get to share my stories with.
I could get used to turn down service and little mints on my pillow.
Overnights aren't standard.
We deserve a nice night. You especially.
You got a little extra energy to work out?
I know you're not one to talk, but like I said, I'm here. My shoulder's free.
No.
I'm beat. Another time, maybe.
Well, you know where I live.
Fair. Yeah.
Did I fall asleep?
For a little while, but that's good. It means you are relaxed.
Tahiti's too good to be true.
I know. It's a magical place.
Oh. That was a good one. Damn. All right, hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry, maybe I'm weird, but like, was that open door to talk or to talk? with fucking May. I'd be down for whichever. But like, let's listen. Let's like, come on. I don't know how to read that too. Cause like I was holding back on making the joke the entire time about like, maybe he just needs to pound one out, you know, maybe hitting the thing wasn't enough. Maybe he needed to drill a little something, you know? I don't know. I held back on that, but my God, in those last two scenes between him and Skye and then with May and the hotel room, I was just like, I can't not. But I don't know what way I was supposed to read that either way. They were already kind of coming together over the pain and the pushing through. Or maybe he was going over there just to drink it out a little bit more, go through, talk to somebody who knows it a little closer to home than him, somebody that knows how to live with it, so to speak, and the alcohol is maybe how she lives with it. I don't know. Maybe they just gonna pound one out. I don't know. Anyway, the villains of this, listen, they're whatever. They had some funny scenes, but they were not the focus of this. I'm not going to harp on them too much. Like, the set dressing as far as setting up the stage for the episode, our antagonists of the episode, the way they use like that stock footage to show what they've been getting on into, and then their little rally scene, it was all kind of goofy. But the character bits in this was really good. And it also shows us Ward's internals, like what he's going through, what he's struggling with, without him necessarily having to talk about it. But the fact that he could still push through and harness it and do something with it, because his concern is being compromised to the point he can't protect the team. I like that drew him and May together in a way to kind of unify them a little bit, as well as the way that it kind of like showed what she deals with on a constant. We don't know the exact details. We've had a lot of allusions to her past, why she asked for that desk job to stay away from the action. And she's known as the Cavalry, so she's probably done some dark shit in her life that she can't let herself forget. It's not as easy as just burying it and not thinking about it. And maybe even to her, not thinking about it would be an easier way out, or that she doesn't deserve to forget about it. But I've seen like these things with these people that had to like, take many lives or whatever, and they remember each one to honor them in some way, but also to, in their own like psychological way, carry that weight as some sort of self-punishment, and that any way of dishonoring that would be forgoing the sacrifice that was made of the people whose lives you took. That's kind of what I glean from everything we really don't know about May, but the things that feel implied to me. It's one of those war stories where you witness and even had to do some bad stuff, and you just don't want to do more bad stuff, which is why she only really signed on to this and under the original promise that she wouldn't be out there. She would just be the pilot. She would just be the bus driver. She would just be the guardian, so to speak. Over time, clearly that promise couldn't be kept, so she's getting back into that. But this weapon that draws on that, and while she had complete control, you could see her fighting it. It was there, but she never let it bubble beyond the surface. And that's something Ward needs to understand and learn himself if he's ever to move on from that trauma. But I like the elements of this too, because again, a lot of these ways that Ward's trying to grow, trying to better himself, and the way that he's grown as a person from the beginning of the season, where, he was just all about himself. He was the one-man wrecking crew. He put everything on his shoulders, and he wasn't really willing to get to know anybody. To him, being literally a coach for Simmons, who's gone through some traumatic stuff over the past couple of weeks and has this little issue of collecting data, and he knew how to psychologically help her out, coach her through it, get her mind off of it, and aid her, assist her across that log to do what she actually likes to do, investigate, analyze, dive into stuff, break it down, understand it, which is again what she was kind of like doing throughout the episode as well. Is every time somebody like explained it away as Asgardian dark ancient magic, whatever, she's like, no, we just don't understand it yet. It's like, no, we're not going to that archaic shit. And then the one guy was like down there was like, hey, maybe he'd be willing to let me slice him up a bit so we can understand how he works. We had like an adventure with Ward last episode with him and Fitz, and now we had kind of, while Simmons wasn't like clearly like at the core of the everything in this, it was kind of like their little therapy session together because of her working through her fear and then finally calling her parents and talking about, you know, the things that have happened and transpired with her being sick, her falling out of the plane, and then everything else that's been going on and being afraid to confront them or at least open that up to them. So yeah, it was a nice little moment. But then we also have through this Asgardian professor who he just loves telling stories and he loves his women. And it keeps getting him in trouble, and it's no surprise to me under who is in charge of this show. Yeah, his lecherous ways were shining through. But then at the end of the day, like that's what got him in trouble. And anyway, that's what got his story written down in ink throughout the ages that continued to bite them in the ass here today. This Asgardian that stayed behind and how that kind of their mutual story throughout the episode kind of also poked and prodded again some of the cracks in Coulson's kind of armor in regards to his survival with his immortality, him coming back from being stabbed in the heart, while he also came back from being stabbed in the heart, but as a human, he has no idea what that means and it's still bothering him. And that whole little Tahiti thing as the close was just nice. This was a good episode. It was another really solid one. You know, again, the villain of the week was whatever. What this show does really well is at least makes all of the in-between bits really interesting and a lot of fun as we kind of parse out and grow and get to know these characters more and more and more and expand on this world a little bit more. Which again, you know, going into this, because maybe as an outsider and I didn't have a prior attachment to it, I can see more and more how like passionate people would be if you loved this show. And how, like, they straight showed footage from Dark World to then never be recognized by the actual MCU itself and basically just always ignored. God, I don't know half how much that frustrating that could be, but I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to really get it. We had a little bit of that with the Daredevil stuff, but it didn't really go this, it didn't even try half this hard to do it. It was very content in being separate and really only ever mentioning the incident in New York. And they never named anybody. They never really said too much outside of referencing that the thing happened. You know, I think they maybe name dropped a few people here and there, but that's it. It was always nicknames of things. It's never really anything more than that. But this had this like direct, they are trying their best to play within the bounds of the MCU. And Kevin Feige's just over here being like, oh, what? No. God, man. We'll see. Maybe they'll do something with it eventually. I feel bad, man. I hope they do. I mean, hell, God, we're getting a Daredevil Born Again with this pretty much the same cast. You know, we got John Bernthal returning as the Punisher. We got Charlie Cox returning as Daredevil. Vincent D'Onofrio returning as Kingpin. And over here, all we've seen, at least, was Maria Hill. And we saw how that went with Secret Agent. Secret Invasion. Dude, did we ever see Coulson again? Ever? Outside of this show? I can't remember. I only ever know we see Maria Hill and, obviously Nick Fury. And, you know, Hydra guy. But yeah, I don't know, man. Anyway, that's all I got for right now. I don't have too much to dive into this, except I in my head, Ward and May just banged. That's all those looks said to me right there. But anyway, guys, what did you think of the episode? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We're carrying on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. And remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Manny Share, Ryan, Karen, York, Coruscant, Margaret Grace, Melito, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake and Cheryl, Eric Official, and Amy Becca. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.